everyone, if you're new here, my name is Anya and today I'm going to be giving you guys a simple makeup tutorial. So if you want your makeup to end up like this, keep on watching. Okay, so this is my favourite skin prep products. It's the annual toner, it makes my skin so hydrated, and then the e.l.f. primer. Also, your skin prep is really important to your makeup, so if you have a good skin prep, then you have good makeup. Right now I'm just brushing my eyebrows up. You can do this with literally like any spoolie, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this video because I don't want to miss anything out, and I'm going to give you guys like all the exact products with the exact shades. I'm just taking the W7 Twist and Shape brow pencil and slightly like lining my brows. I'm not going to use this as my main brow outliner, I'm just going to subtly do it. Now I'm doing the other brow and try and make it as even as possible. I know that's like really hard, but I do my brows at the start, so then if I mess up I can just restart it. I'm just grabbing like a flat brush, and I've got the Benefit Smoke and Eye palette, but they've discontinued it and now it's like worth like a ridiculous amount of money. So I think there's other, literally you can use any brow kit. I'm just like going over my brows. I'm slightly adding on to the end of my brows. I just like that elongated brow effect. And I'm going to do it to both sides so they don't end up looking like cousins or siblings. Actually no, I want it to end up looking like twins, so yeah. Now I'm grabbing the NYX Concealer Serum in shade Medium with like a brush and just like carving out my brows. Also, I recommend like having your brows threaded or like pluck your brows so the concealer can go on more smoothly. Okay, that's done. Now moving on to foundation. I usually use the Estee Lauder foundation, but for this video I'm going to use the NARS Longwear one in shade Aruba. And I'm just going to put it on my face. I don't put too much originally because you can always add more, but you can't remove the foundation if you added too much. So, and then I'm just going to grab a flat brush and just blend it on my face. The key to good makeup is blending. If you think you're like done blending, blend more. Because trust me, you can never go wrong with that. Also, when you're blending it in, you want to make sure you're mostly tapping it in, not swiping, because if you swipe too much, it'll like end up cakey. And we don't want cakey makeup, we're going for like a smooth, like it feels like you got a filter on kind of look. Also, as you can see, I've like avoided my under eye area because we're going to leave that for concealer. There's like no point in putting foundation under it. Alright, I'm going to do my lip combo now, and I'm always put powder on before I do my lip liner, and I use the Fit Me powder in shade Ivory 200, and now I'm grabbing the LA Girl eyeliner in shade Brown and just like lining my lips. Okay, now I'm grabbing the NYX gloss in shade Madeline and then the Dior lip balm. I'll put the shade on the screen because I don't know it right now. But I'm just putting it on my lips, and then I'm going to grab the NYX shade Brownie, and I'm going to also put that one first, like more on the out, like near my lip liner, and then in the like inner of my lips I'm going to put the Madeline lip gloss. Now I'm grabbing the Kiko lip gloss, and I think it's shade 17, and I just love that because it has like the glitter on it and it just adds to my whole lip combo look. Okay, now I'm finally blending my concealer from my brows. I like to let my concealer set, I just think it turns out better that way. Okay, now onto concealer. I'm grabbing the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in shade Sand and then the Hourglass one in shade Fawn. The Hourglass concealer is like way lighter than my skin tone. I use it like as highlighter if I really want to brighten my under eye sometimes. And this is like all my concealer placement. If I want to like brighten my under eyes more, I'll add like a tiny dab of Hourglass concealer under my eyes. And then, yeah. Once again, I'm letting my concealer set and I'm just waiting around. I don't know what I'm doing there, that's so weird. But glad that was on mute. Now I'm grabbing a brush to like blend my concealer out, and then I go over with a beauty blender. I always like to have a brush first and then just go over with something softer because it just takes away all the cakiness. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is called on my finger. I got it off Shein, but it's really good. And yeah, I'm just going over with the brush, blending it all out. I'm trying not to go like move the concealer too much. I'm trying to keep it all in the same area. And yeah. Now I'm grabbing the Rare Beauty contour in shade Serene, and you want to feel where your cheekbones are, like, and then put it slightly underneath that. That's what I'm doing there. But that's the best contour placement for me. And I used to have the Charlotte Tilbury contour, then it ran out, and I switched to this one. And a little goes like a really long way, and I really recommend it because it's so pigmented. And when you blend it, make sure you brush up, never brush down, okay? Now I'm going to grab the Charlotte Tilbury liquid blush in the shade Pink Gasm Sunset, and I'm just going to put it on my cheekbones or slightly above. Okay, so now my liquid base is done. I always grab a fixer spray, not a setting spray, a fixer spray. I'm using the e.l.f. one, and I'm just spraying it over my face. I find this like really helps like blend all my makeup in together and like make all the layers combine. Okay, now starting off with my powder base, I'm using the Fit Me powder to just go over my concealer of my brows. I've got the TV on, that's why I keep on looking to the side, but right now I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade 2 Medium Moen, and I'm just putting it like under my eyes and stuff. Now I'm grabbing my favourite powder ever, it's the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm just putting it under my eyes. I put it a bit too close to my eyes there, yeah, don't do that, that's not part of the plan. Now I'm just going like over my under eyes, making sure it's like all even. This isn't really a big deal, but I just want it to be even. Oh, I'm letting it like set again. Thank God this is on mute because that is horrible. I'm just grabbing a brush and like blending it, and then grabbing the, what's it called? This triangle things, and just blending it as well. Now I'm grabbing the NARS bronzer, and I'm just going to put it where I put the contour, because I always go over my powder and my liquid products with powder products. That's what makes my makeup stay, okay? That is the key for your makeup to last all day. Liquid, then powder products. Now I'm getting the sleek like palette. It's got like a blush in it, and then it's got like a cream bronzer and then highlighter, I think. But it's so good. It's like cheap as well, and I'm telling you, this is the best blush I've ever used, like powder one. I'm just grabbing a massive brush right now, and I'm just blending it all together, because you know you're like powder and then like your bronzer and your blush. I'm just making sure it all blends and there's no like harsh lines, because I don't want any harsh lines. I just want it to be all seamless. And now I'm grabbing the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner. It literally could be any eyeliner. I just came with one of my products and I'm just outlining my eyes, underlining my eyes. And now I'm going to grab the James Charles Morphe palette. And everyone's been going like crazy over this ring light shade, so I wanted to try it out as a highlighter because I never tried it. Yeah, that's the shade there at one point up. And I'm just going to put it on my nose. I don't put too much because I don't like to go crazy with highlighter, but I do like a little bit. And I'm putting it on like the bridge of my nose. I think that's what it's called. And then I'm going to put it like between my under eyes and my blush as well. Guys, now we've nearly finished. I'm just going to add the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I think I got this in my eye and I remember it stinging so bad. Like I literally, yeah, no, I did not handle that well. But yeah, the makeup is literally done right now. I think it turned out pretty well, apart from my eyes like nearly burning off. Thank you for watching the video. Comment down below what other videos you guys want me to do, and subscribe for more content.